Hey guys, it's Andrew with Figure Fandom Review, and today we're going to be reviewing the Sh Figuarts Naruto Kurama Link Mode Courageous Ties That Bind. And yes, that is a mouthful. Been really waiting for this figure. I'm a huge Naruto fan, like I think most of us are. Really like their line so far. I really can't find too many issues with any of the figures from the Sh Figuarts Naruto line. Really was excited to see this one. Just the pictures alone made it really cool looking, and honestly, in hand, it is pretty much what I was expecting and wanted. Just a really cool figure. There's a lot to go over, so let's go ahead and let's dive right in. All right, let's do it. Alright guys, now that we got him off the stand, let's just take a closer look at him, because this figure is, it is gorgeous. The paintwork is so spot on with this figure. So one of the main things you're going to notice is the blending they did between the yellow and the orange on this figure. It is done, it's perfection. It's done so well. Even like the orange work on the cloak here at the tip of it, all the subtle little flames that are coming off of him, it reminds me very much of how the uniqueness of it is how Cooler was. When I first saw Metal Cooler, I was like, oh my gosh, this Metal Cooler is so different than anything I've seen before. It very much reminds me of that feeling. There is a nice amount of shading on the hair, so the hair is shaded well, and it just really makes it pop. It looks really good. The face plates are super clean. Like, I hope everybody's comes out like this. Mine are amazing. Like, it's perfect. It doesn't look like there's any mistake at all on it. Just super clean paintwork all around. It just looks really cool, man. Like, this is everything you wanted Naruto in this form to look like. Just sick. It's badass, actually. So just off of the aesthetics alone, for me in that department, that's a perfect 10. Like, it's just beautiful. The only thing you could kind of maybe complain about, and not even that much, no you can't. I was gonna say maybe you could complain about the hands, but the hands have that orange shading or paintwork rather on that as well. There's really nothing I could complain about from a visual look at this figure. So yeah, it's pretty much perfect visually. So the only thing is now, let's look at the articulation. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so with the articulation, as we always do, starting from the top, and let's work our way down. So before I even get to the head tilt, let's just go over the headband. So the headband, it's pretty cool. Just the look of it is awesome. However, it can be moved back, right? So you can move it back, so when he's running, it looks like it's trailing behind him. If you want him in like a running or like a dashing pose, you could just put it like that. However, try as I might, you can't really move it side to side. So it'll only go up and down. It will not move side to side. So just be careful with that. I don't want anybody playing with it too much and then finding out that you break it, because it's a pretty defining piece of the figure. It really makes the whole figure kind of come together, so you don't really want to break that. So just be careful. It does feel a little fragile. Now for the head movement, man, they're really killing it with this figure. So on head tilt, he gets really good head tilt, like exceptionally good. Of course he can move left and right, no problems. Looking down, really good. So he can, pretty much bury his chin to his chest for the most part. Looking back, thank the Lord, they finally got it down. He looks back actually very well. So he can look up very well. So no complaints whatsoever. Moving to his butterfly joint. He does have a butterfly joint. It's okay. It's good. It is acceptable. Now, the only thing is you will get some gapping, so just be aware there is a little bit of a gapping there. It's not the worst gapping we've seen, but it is a thing, so just wanted to keep you guys aware of that. Now, moving on to, his arms move up quite a bit. So very good. It reminds me of the Obito figure. So the arms move up a decent amount. Bicep swivel, of course, standard. So there we go. Double jointed elbow, which is fantastic, by the way. Usually when they have these big, like kind of like sleeves, it tends to sometimes impede that movement. No, perfect. Hands are on a ball peg, and you get very good range with it. So exceptional range, better than most actually, which is pretty cool. Now for his ab crunch, the only thing you could really knock him on, in my opinion, and you got to be careful because I don't know how the paint work is here, so I don't really want to bend it too hard, but it bends a little bit. Not the greatest we've seen, but I mean, with his head movement though, I really don't see a need to really have it bend any further, because his head can look down to give the desired look that you would most likely want. He can move back a little bit, but it's not really all that good because of the way the robe is set up. So really the only thing I could knock it on. He can get, though, side to side movement. So you can move him side to side if you need to. So that is there. Now going to his legs, he does kick out about the standard. So you do get a full 90-degree kick out there. He does have a thigh swivel. And he does come with a pretty good, very good actually, double jointed knee. So very, very good. He can kick out to the side, like all the way out, really good. Now the only thing is, if for some reason you want him in a pose where he's, let's say he's kicking out to the side this way, you will get a gap there. It does look very weird. So just beware if you wanted his leg out in this position for whatever reason, it's not going to be looking that good. But yeah, for his ankles, he does have very good ankle rock. I mean, just ridiculous. He can, on his ankles, let me get him back into position, sorry. On his ankles, he can bring it back about that far, and he can bring it forward all the way, so he's a ballerina. And for his toe hinge, he has the standard kind of like Naruto, Kakashi-ish toe hinge. Works pretty good. Very good, actually. So, yeah. For kicking back, I didn't mention that, so forgive me. But kicking back's not going to really happen too well because, kind of can happen. It's just the cloak is going to get in the way of you trying to do that. So just be aware. That's the only flaw as far as if you want him to do any kind of weird back kicks. Probably not going to happen. But, articulation is spot on for this figure. There's really nothing that I can complain about for it. Maybe I could, nitpick the ab crunch not being there, but you feel everything else works really well. That's the only downside. And again, it's not that bad because you can move the head up and down, or back and down properly enough to where you can still get the desired look. So for me, it's really awesome. All right, so let's just go ahead and let's dive into the accessories. So for accessories, he comes with 4 face plates, a gritting face, an angry teeth gritted face, an annoyed, shocked, or even angry face. Comical, of course. And lastly, a Sage mode mixed with Kurama Link mode face. For hand accessories, and he comes with a lot, he has 2 open palm hands, 2 gripping hands. He comes with 2 Shadow Clone Jutsu hands, 2 would appear to be grasping, like almost grabbing a drink hands, and 2 pointing fingers. Alright guys, and lastly we have 2 other sets of hands. Top 2 appear to be either, I think they're like tail beast bombs or miniature tail beast bombs in his hands. And the bottom 2 are how you peg in the effect pieces. So I'll show you those next. First up we have his, I believe, Odama Rasengan or Giant Rasengan. And you could pick either one of the hands that have the long peg and peg it in the bottom like so. And there you have it. And lastly, we do have his Rasen Shuriken. And same with the Odama Rasengan, you're just going to take one of the hands with the long peg and just peg it in the bottom, and there you have it. Well, there you have it, SH Figuarts Naruto Kurama Link Mode. This is a figure that I've been waiting a long time for, and man, this thing does not disappoint. It is such an awesome figure to look at. I mean, the colors are vibrant, the articulation is spot on, everything. You get 2 effect pieces, which are awesome. I really can't say enough good things about this figure, man. This figure to me is they knocked it out the park. And to be fair, we know that they had to, because this is a figure that a lot of people have been waiting for. This is like one of the biggest Naruto figures you could have. And yeah, they did not disappoint. So for me, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I think this is the perfect Naruto figure, especially considering what a epic release it is. His Kurama Link mode. Big deal. So yeah, great job. Can't say enough good things about it. So if you're on the fence about it, in my opinion, don't even worry, grab it, man. It's worth it. So that's it, guys. Thank you for all the comments you guys leave. Please continue to leave them. I appreciate them, and I also like to read and interact with you guys. So jump in the comment section. We just try to be respectful is all. But please, as always, be safe and keep collecting, guys. We'll see you soon.